What up, tubers? Welcome back to another sealed here on Arena. Bloomburrow is out, and we are gonna try to do some sealed. Um, yeah, just change things up a bit. We'll see if this is good. So blue-white bird folk, black-blue rat folk, red-black lizard folk, green, red raccoons, green white rabbits, black white bats, blue red otters, green black squirrels, red white mouse, green blue frogs. So those are the normal strategies. Two color pairs. With sealed, you're generally not going to be able to pull that off nearly as well. Okay, we have 10 rares. How good are they? Lumra, very, very good fat green creature. Usually it's going to be a 7/7 plus by the time it hits the battlefield, although I guess if you ramp out into it with some mana dorks, it might be a little bit smaller. But very good card. Festival of Embers, garbage. I don't know what this is. 4 mana, 3/4 Valiant. Becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn. Look at the top 5, where you can reveal a creature with mana value 3 or less and put it on the battlefield if it's your turn. If you don't put it on the battlefield, put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom. So just a good value 4-drop. Lasher, annoying 1-drop that pings the opponent every time a land enters under your control. And it has Offspring, so you can make a little copy of it for some good value. Innkeeper's Talent, one of the best rares in the format. You know, this type of card has just continued to cost less and less in Limited. You remember Citadel Siege back in the day? Cost 4 mana, but I guess it did add 2 counters. But this one's just, I mean, it's crazy. 2 mana to start adding 1/1 counters at the beginning of combat. Gives your creatures ward if they have counters on them, and then eventually it will double, so it will put 2 counters on creatures. Kind of nuts. Oh, I opened 2 of the Forerunners too. How did I not see that at first? Okay, 2 Forerunners. This is a really cool one. Not really like super synergistic. It's just a good individual card, right? Lizard, mice, otters, raccoons, they all deal an extra 1 damage, including itself. It is a lizard. This is one of the black-white rares. It's a nice one if you can get, again, the deck for it, though it is a little bit harder to do in sealed. But the beginning of your end step, if you've both gained life and lost... Wait, I'm sorry. I read this card incorrectly the first time. Beginning of your end step, if you gained life, each opponent loses life. Beginning of your end step, if you gained... Oh, it is. If you gained and lost life, you make a 1/1 bat. Okay. So yeah, it is a little bit harder to get both modes active, but the pay 2 life draw card is very good. If you remember what was it? Arguel's Bloodfast, kind of similar to that. And then the Jackdaw Savior, good for the blue-white flying strategy, but again, just good on its own. 3 mana, 3/1 flyer that when it dies, or another creature with flying dies, return another target creature with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Those were our rares. White looks okay so far. Got a Stoat, just a great 2-drop. Carrot Cake is a surprisingly good 2 mana artifact food with lots of value. Get 2 1/1s, scry twice, gain 3 life. Can't go wrong with that. Mouse Trapper is good for the Valiant deck. Just like our double Forerunners. Can draw some extra cards with the Valiant. Blue looks really bad individually. A couple of protection effects, a bounce effect, and a Mind Whisker, which is very good. But yeah, blue there looks terrible. Black has the Lasher. Fell. I mean, look at this. Just 2 mana, kill a creature. Sure, sorcery speed, but just a very good card. Let's see, what does this one do? This is the kind of the Rat Lord that you can bring back if you have Threshold. A couple mill cards. Warlock's insane. 3 mana, 2/2 menace that makes your opponent discard a card. Or 3 mana, 2/2 menace that has a Thoughtseize stapled to it. So absolutely busted for an uncommon. Patrol, also fantastic. 5/3 for 6 that basically flame tongues. How's our red look? Red has some okay Valiant starting cards. But really not creature quality you're looking for. Green. Has some cheaper creatures, has the talent. Forager's great. 3/2 Eternal Witness, or I guess it only returns permanents, but 3/2 for 3 that returns a permanent. Polywallop's decent removal. The Rampagers are just solid enough 4-mana 4/4s with upside later on. Oh, okay, this has a Moose as well. Pretty nice one. And then the Lumra, of course. A lot of green multicolor cards there. How's our fixing look? Banner, Haven, and a Grotto. So fixing is quite bad here. Probably going to have to end up playing the green for the power level. I don't know if the white is super good with it, though. I'm not sure black's going to be playable enough. We could try splashing like Fell. Blue is effectively unplayable. Looks like green-white might give us the best strategy. Green just has too many high-quality cards. What does this one do again? 4 mana. ETB, target creature you control gains vigilance and +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. That's fine. I don't think Wear Down is main deckable in this format, or at least I haven't seen it be main deck quality. This is going to be a very high curve at this rate. Actually, if I don't have enough ways, these Forerunners aren't even good. Maybe the white is not worth it. Might have to play black for like the cheap plays plus removal. Well, I guess I don't even have that much removal, do I? Huh. We have 7 raccoons, so Patchwork Banner probably wants to come in. These are all raccoons, right? Yeah, the Berserkers are. Red-green is supposed to be the raccoon archetype, but I don't think we have the red to make it worthwhile. Our Pawn Prophet's going to be fine. It's just a 2-drop 1/1 that draws a card. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Not looking too good here for our sealed pool. I'm sure it'll be okay, but probably not where we want to be. Yeah, it doesn't look like the white's going to cut it then. White would just be for like the Savior and Stoat, basically. So I think I'm going to go with the black cards here. We do have some graveyard value. Mind Rot's not bad. Couple of okay top end cards, perhaps. I mean, my curve is extreme. Yeah, my average cost here is 3.5. Head of the Homestead's not going to be synergistic in this deck. We don't need the duo. Probably don't need 3 Rampager. Yeah, this deck is just like mono creatures. Probably want to be running some more tricks if we have some then. Oh, for green-black, we get access to a nice little food creature, I guess. And remember, you can play these cards if you're 2-color, but even if it's not one of the main, right? We don't have to be playing black-white for to run this card. It would be okay if we're just planning on playing it as a double black spell. I mean, this is going to be a 2-mana 3/1 in our deck. We have no other rats. Oh, we have 3 rats. I would need Threshold. That's probably okay. I guess this is just a 2-mana 1/1 draw card. Again, no synergy really. Kind of wondering if we should get like a Scales of Shale here. Again, just for some interaction. This has some food synergies, of which we have a little bit. So we have some foragers. But not that many, so I guess maybe it's not necessary. Okay, we'll just go green-black chonkers then. Not a particularly exciting sealed pool. I mean, coming off of Modern Horizons 3, this is going to be the case. Modern Horizons 3 power level going to be a lot higher on average than a format like this. So, you do what you can. You can what you do. This is always going to name Raccoon for us, I'm pretty sure. But we do have some squirrels. Actually, all three of these are squirrels. Oh, do I also have a good number of squirrels in the deck? I might. I guess it's my top end. Yeah, these are all squirrels. Okay. I guess it's just my top end that's the raccoons. Yeah, we might actually be going with the squirrel tribal here. Needed to find a land there. This is going to be kind of unfortunate. On the draw, didn't find a third land on time. So 3/2, whenever it attacks, it gains flying if another creature entered. Sure. Go. Yeah, we'll name Squirrel. That's a lot of blockers. I take 5, they gain 1. Sure. Alright, nice. We do get to go with a couple spells here. Trigger the duo. Do want to mill, as we do have the forager. Okay, they opted for double chump. If they're trying to race, it's a little bit awkward since I have so many foods. Well, green-black is also the squirrel archetype, so I guess it makes more sense that we have a lot of squirrels. Ah, they have the Forerunner. If they just Forerunner and attack for a small amount, this is pretty brutal for them. They're at 12. It might be safer for me here to... if we really wanted to hit a land. It might be safer for me here to hold up some food activations. Just attack with the 2/4 power creatures. Okay, that's fine. I don't know, maybe I'm playing this a little bit too cautiously. Because if they play another creature pre-combat here, I'm taking 5 in the air, and then I'm going to gain 3 back, go back up to 5. So I guess if they play another big flyer here, we might have a problem. I don't know. Because they didn't have me dead on board, right? They would have needed to play a creature in addition to pumping for 2, so maybe I should have just pressed. If I double spell last turn and expend, I attack with all. They have to block 2. Trade, they take 8. See, now they have another flyer. Well, I guess the good news here is... we're still in an okay spot, right? I have 6 mana. Actually, I need to draw a land. Oh, that's not good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, shoot. I needed to draw a land. Because now they don't have to chump. I guess we could get them here. Well, talent plus, it also works. They probably just don't block, is the thing. I messed up by not getting more aggressive on the last turn. I just think they go to 1 here. Yeah. If we had a land, we would win. But any creature kills us. That's on me. I got too scared. Man, I should not have lost this game. They've got 8, and I can go up to 8 exactly. Yeah, I should have just... Again, they didn't have lethal. I should have triggered, attacked with all. They would have had to trade. They would have been at 4. That was my game to win. And I threw it away. Damn it. This hand is going to be pretty gross if we can just get like 1 more land. Turn 1 Vine Lasher, turn 2 Talent. I mean, just the turn 2 Talent is absurd. We did find the land. Turn 1 rare, turn 2 rare, not bad. Alright, flyers again. Good old-fashioned race, I suppose. Oh, they should have attacked there, right? They can't double block anyways. Look at all these flyers. Holy smokies. Turn 2 flyer, turn 3 flyer, turn 4 flyer. If I have a flying kill spell in my sideboard, I have the enchantment removal spell, right? Because there's a green card that can kill a flyer, I believe, but I'll have to double check if I have it or not. Good news, Innkeeper's talent is absurd, so... Now they can blow it up with the Nettle Guard that they just hit. They're gonna go with the 2/2 here instead. Okay, they get a Scry. They should really be attacking with that Star Charter. Yeah, I think we just keep beating. I actually feel like I'm supposed to kill their Angler. Let's just get another creature on the battlefield here. Because they haven't been attacking with their Star Charter, and it is drawing them extra cards, but it only has 1 toughness. So remember, they can sack the Carrot Cake and make a food and a 1/1. Alright, yep. Guard blows up the enchantment. Do they have a counter in their hand, or why is double blue being held up? There must be some kind of double blue spell in the format, the way that Auto Tapper is doing that. Oh, and then they didn't sack the cake. Do they actually have the Wrath? No. I don't know what's going on then. Also, the Rampager can't be blocked except by the Star Charter, and the Bruiser is going to have Trample here. That is lethal. It's a guaranteed 5. They would have to block this 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd put him to 1 here. If I kill the Star Charter. So maybe it's just better to Mind Rot them this turn. need to forage. They go to 1. Or they accept defeat. Okay. Lot of flyers in the format, huh? I mean, again, blue-white is the bird archetype and black-white is the bat archetype, so I guess it makes sense there's a lot of flyers. Yeah, I don't have the way to kill a flyer, I just have the enchantment. So it could be that I'm supposed to be running like the double black card here in our deck as a 2/3. But I think I'm okay without it. Again, I punted the first round too, so I think our deck's okay. Alright, good hand. Very good squirrel hand. Oh, I didn't check the number of squirrels in our deck versus raccoons, but yeah. Speaking of, 2/2 that can give a creature haste. Two, 3 haste whenever a player casts their second spell. This deals 2 damage to target opponent. Okay. Let's attack. Let's get the warlock. Let me take a peek and steal one of anything. Agate Assault and a duo. Let's take the removal spell here, I think. Especially since I can blow up artifacts. Kinda looks like a dinosaur, not a lizard. They drew a veteran. Oh, that's gross. This is so good in the raccoon deck. Take 5. Brutal. Okay, well, that's probably worth doing. So I'm gonna take 2 damage here. We get the talent online, and let's sit back for a turn. Okay. If they can't cast another spell this turn, we're probably fine. If they can, we're going to be in kind of a rough spot. Maybe they're just debating if they want to give it haste this turn. Looks like they don't. Alright, and that's probably the window we need. So I think we're going to double spell here again, even though it means we're going to lose 2 more life. Death Toucher's already annoying for them. I do not think we want to sack the food just yet. I do want to start attacking a little bit. Excellent. Alright, and that will probably do what would be my guess. I think I'll play it safe here, maybe. So this forces a block, because this is 13 damage. We still have a food to sacrifice to go back up to 12. Nice, okay. It's fine. Should be GG then. So forage, sack food. Get back the dude that makes food and stuff. Alright, GG's. Yeah, nice squirrel deck actually. We have 6 squirrels. And oh yeah, we have the same number of squirrels and raccoons. So maybe I should ditch a little bit of the raccoon action and get some more squirrels. Oh, this is the only other squirrel. But this is also good with my forage cards, so we probably wanted to run both of those in the first place. Maybe I just cut one of these other rampagers. We still have not seen Moose or Lumra or whatever. Maybe I can cut one of the bruisers. Yeah, let's run all the squirrels. I can already see this title now. This deck was nutty. Alright, this is a 2-drop with talent, so I'm not gonna mulligan. Clearly we need to find some lands. Would love to start drawing some lands here. Whenever one or more rabbits, bats, birds, and or mice you control enter, scry 1. Other... Jeez, that card's nuts. Wow, it was trying to leave open my black source for some god-awful reason. Valley Quest Caller. Huh. Rabbits, bats, birds, mice. Hey, Mockingbird. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And it's good. Split up our threats, hit them for 4. Mockingbird is a super cool card. And remember, similar to Prismatic Ending, the blue actually helps pay for the cost. So they actually only need to pay blue and X equals 1 last turn. Do I want to level up again? I think I'm just going to cast another creature. Smack down this way. Yeah, I mean, Innkeeper's Talent is just stupid. 2 mana for this effect is disgusting. Sure. 1-4 is not gonna cut it, my friend. Level up fully, smack out, make a 6-6 unblockable, and they just don't want to play anymore. I can understand, because Innkeeper's Talent is that type of card. Ugh. That is grody. Alright, GG's, on to the next. Squirrel, squirrel. Got a curve, but is it good enough? We will find out. I will probably just run the Forager out on turn 3 with this hand. Hey, there's our Lumra. Can't be greedy, need to keep a land. I think Bravekin Duo is going to be really good. Oh yeah, they're red-white, so if they're Valiant, the mouse does work. But this is only during your turn. Alright, taking out the trash. Are you calling my squirrel trash? How dare you? Solid removal, especially good if you're playing raccoons. Turns it into a volcanic spite. No attack there is pretty sus, given I have a 2-2, well, now a 3-3. But, I mean, if they have a trick, they have a trick. I'd rather them use it here to kill my duo. Okay, what you got? Like a +2/+0? The rummage? It'd still be a trade. There are many ways for you to eat my creature. Oh, crumb and get it. They give me a food, right? This is another one that I think is going to be really good. Very strong trick for just a mana. Love to find a couple of lands here. That now, no attack is... Oh, that makes sense, because I had a 4/4 blocker, of course. Yep. I don't think we wait around for Offspring. I think we just play out another one. So 6 mana, Star Vigilance for each. Power and toughness equal number of lands you control. They're going to give me a fish. Trade for my 4/4. That's fine. Better that on my Rampager than the Lumra. That was great for us. That is another sus no attack, but if they trade, I guess I'm happy. It says all lands from your graveyard to the battlefield tap, not even the ones that not even the ones that just the ones that were milled that way, rather. Oh, there's the Mabel. That's the red-white signpost. Rare. Very good. 3/3 for 3 gives other mice you control +1/+1, and then you make the equipment. Yeah, very nice one. Gives vigilance, trample, and haste. I feel like they probably should have equipped Mabel to make a 4/4, so that I can't attack with my mentor. Oh, unless they have the +1/+1 punch. Maybe not. Well, that solves that problem. Actually, do I even need to kill Mabel? I don't even think that is necessary. Yeah. Because for right now, it's just a 3/3. I think there are far scarier things. Like if they have a Lumra of their own or whatever. I'll go ahead and sacrifice one food here end of turn, but we do have some other foragers. Alright, there's the land. Let's go Lum. We have one land in there right now, I believe. We just milled two more. Very nice. Alright, so 9/9. Let's go. For some reason, though, this card does not have trample. I mean, maybe it would be a little bit too good, but you would think a huge elemental bear would be a trampler. Bodyguard is so good. 2 mana, 2/1. When it ETBs, you can forage. If you do, it gets 2/1/1 counters, and then it has offspring of 2. So, if you have enough food or cards in your graveyard, you can make a 4/3 and a 3/3 for 4 mana. Right, at this point, we will kill the Mabel. You do want to play out the land, as it means they can't simply take a hit for 9. Oh, that's not a good sign. Something in Death Touch? Hey! Wow! That's insane. Gross. Okay. That had to be one of their... Well, no, that's not true. They're playing white, but outside of white, that was probably one of the few ways they could make that happen. Damn. Alright, we got a game. It's basically a top deck battle, but they have the equipment. Yeah, that's gross. Now they make a 5... Oh, they should have equipped, I think. Oh, and somehow I'm still drawing lands here. Okay. Yeah, that was the turning point. I think I do make a double block. Gonna need to find some action. Oh my gosh, my opponent is just drawing so well. Ay, ay, ay. I don't think I played this game wrong anywhere. Man, are you kidding? Come on. Well, we saw that coming. Okay, good beats. They simply drew better than me. What can you do? That was kind of unfortunate. We had the upper hand the majority of the game, and then, well, we started bricking out, and they didn't. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. You know what they say? That's magic, baby. And it's me. I'm they. I'm the person that says that to cope. To cope with unfortunate scenarios. I don't know, maybe in this game it was better to hold that. I liked playing it out in the first game like I did when we had the enchantment, but yeah, I'm guessing that I should have just held the Vine Lasher. That was bad, because this is only 3 mana to Offspring. Like, next turn I will have triggered it twice, as opposed to having made 2 copies. So I was probably just a little bit too aggressive, especially on the draw. Opponent's sitting on mono blue over there. Let's go ahead and just use this to eat their warden, I think. Alright, second color has been found, and they are indeed on the frogs. So expect them to have some cards that care about flicker business, or rather, well, more creatures with enter effects. I'm still going to call it enter the battlefield, but the new templating is just enters, of course. They're going to give me a food. Okay. Pass. Let's kill their sugar coat, get back our creature, and they're off it. Take it. 4 and 2, not bad. I mean, I think for sealed, right, you need to get 5 wins to get your money back or something, 6 wins even. Sealed best of 1 is a terrible value on Arena. So would not recommend doing it, but it's not bad practice. This hand is complete dog poop. That is much better. I am tempted to pitch a land here, being on the draw, but if I draw like 4 lands in a row, I'm going to be very sad. Agate Blade Assassin. So this is one of the 2 early game enablers for the black-white deck, the bat deck. This is also a lizard for the red-black deck, so it's a good overlapping 2-drop, but overall also not super strong. I mean, I'm going to make a block here. If they want to kill my duo, I'm okay with that. Absolutely deal. So, not gonna sandbag. 3 mana, 2 minutes, make them discard a card. Totally reasonable. Like, that was best case scenario. Use a removal spell on my 2 mana, 2/2. I will block again. They drain me for 1. Or life gain. Alright, 2 menace. Got our 4/4. So they have spells in hand since they're missing lands. They just drew that for the turn. Oh, our Wolverine's on the bottom. Oh, if we had Wolverine here, I don't think we could lose. It's another good draw, though, thankfully. Does Wolverine kill their Banishing Light, get back my 4/4 while developing out a 4/4? Kind of end the... Wow! Come on, now? I really don't want to use a removal spell on one of those crappers. That gets back my 2/2. I guess that's worthwhile, since I have an extra food. Okay, 2 spells left in their hand. want to kill that one. 3/3 flyer that pumps up a non-flying creature when it attacks. I mean, I think I have to do this. It's just gonna suck when they have another another creature that I'm gonna need to kill, and probably even a bomb at that. I'm pretty happy to kill their flyer here. But there's like a 3/5 flying vigilance in black-white they could have. Always blocking. Oh, they have that one too. Okay. I think we still just keep the foods. Now remember, the foods do not trigger expend, like my duos. Expend is specifically when you're casting spells. In fact, that attack with the Forger might even been a little bit of aggressive, but yeah, I think we're just gonna chill out now. Save that. All right. Hey, that is a pretty nice one. Okay, so let's ship it. It's got flash, so I can trigger the duos at instant speed here. Pretty good, if it works out. Alright. Flash in the moose. Trigger, trigger. Say what you got. Fast priority. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. Okay. Wait. They didn't... Oh, they did gift me a card. I was gonna say, that doesn't do anything if they also don't give indestructible. Should have probably played a land there so I could sack a food. That was a mistake. Oh god, and they ripped a removal spell? Are you kidding? Oh, pretty good rip for them. Man, this is a joke. What the hell? Crazy, crazy. Man, I hope we don't lose the same way we did the other game. But this is looking rather bad for us now. Sheesh. What a top deck. Zora line. Okay, good. One good top deck deserves another. Nice. All I had to do was complain about my opponents drawing well. And then I drew well in return. Okay, we did get to the... Oh, no, it is. You need to get 6 wins in Sealed to get your money back. I mean, you get, technically, gems back with all the rares and stuff if you have the full completion of the set, but Yeah, okay. Anyways, 5 and 2. Let's keep it up. 5 and 2 with a punt. This hand's a little bit sus. I'll keep it, but needs to find something to do. Ideally on turn 2. Not find anything to do on turn 2. Whenever this attacks while you control a token, it gets +2/+0. Alright. This is kind of annoying already. Build 2 lands. Another creature you control with flying enters. Put a 1/1 counter on a creature without flying. Thankfully, we have Death Touch. Oh, do they have the +1/+2 or +2/+2 indestructible? They totally do. Yeah. The nice thing is they did gift me a food, so we can forage back, but we are just getting kind of wrecked here. This is at least 7 points of damage. Man, so many flyer archetypes. Everybody's like overlapping bats with birds. Definitely feels like flying removal in this format is well worth putting in the main. I mean, yeah, I take 7, I'm at 9. That's a little bit too good when they only have 1 card left in their hand. Nice, okay. So, if they brick here, we will stabilize. I think I trade and chump. I take 4, I go to 5. Oh no, I would still die. Oh, I'm gonna die Exaxi next turn. The moose doesn't save me. Yeah, the moose doesn't save us. Even if they just drew a land, we're dead next turn without something better. Wait, why didn't they play that pre-combat? This costs 1 less for each frog I have. I don't have any frogs. Wow. Good beats. Good draw there, too. But again, they didn't even need it. Alright, fun little one. That gives us 5 wins. Again, I don't think this deck was anything amazing, but turned out to be a better Squirrel deck than I initially gave it credit for. And I did throw away that 1 game. Innkeeper's Talent, if you weren't already a believer, well, you should be now, because this card is stupid. So, fun little sealed here for Bloomburrow. Thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.